It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies: can you protect the ball on offense, and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one good for 26 yards.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best third down play in the NFL? Don't get to third down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. To throw again is May. That's to the right side and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's May again. Open man, Demario Douglas. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on third down is May. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
The blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Mahomes back. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short one caught by Kelce. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They put Kelce in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New England. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
May to throw again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he'll take it on in. Keyshawn Booty. Touchdown, Patriots. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Pats will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. To throw on first down is May. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number two. Kicks off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now it's P-Rod. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hand.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown Chiefs. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will get out in front, 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
May to throw on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on third down is May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, the crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Once again, it's Pacheco. Pacheco, first down and more. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. A handoff to Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long.